Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Alright. Hello everybody. Welcome back. You're all doing well. Today we're doing some Genshin. I had originally planned to do Genshin a little while ago, but then I forgot that I had quests and stuff that I was gonna do for stream. So I was like, I'll just put it off, it's not that important. It turns out it was that important, because a new event came out. So we're gonna do some quests. We're going to,
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
Thanks, Eula. But yeah, we're gonna quest, we're gonna grind, we're gonna do the event stuff. I don't know what's, I think it's kind of like the zither and the lyre, because I think it's like a drum or something, so it's probably going to be like a rhythm-based game again. But yeah, I guess I should get this out of the way. Okay, Eula, please, for the love of God, stop talking. Okay. So pointing out some obvious changes. Originally I was using a purplish kind of like starry theme or whatever, like kind of anime slash Japanese-esque, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, it was a pre-made theme. I just kind of got it off of some website. I don't remember exactly where, but I kind of got tired of it. I wanted to change it because I didn't feel like it fit my end goal for like a theme. And not only this, I also found that the gameplay was way too small most of the time. Like, there was a lot of wasted space and whatnot. It looked clean, and I liked it, but it just wasn't convenient for viewing experiences. So, I decided that I was going to just completely ditch it and go a more simpler route. So I now have a new starting screen. So this is actually my own video. This is from a day where me, Coco, and I believe it was her aunt or auntie. We went to this nice shrine on like the other side of the island, and it was a really, really fun day. I specifically chose this clip because one, it's just a really beautiful panning shot, and secondly, because it doesn't show any of the people I was with that day for privacy reasons. So yeah, it just looks really, really nice, and it kind of ties back to my original theme, because I think it had a shrine similar to the one in the video that I took, but this one's actually real, so yeah. I don't remember exactly what the name of the shrine is, but what I can say is that it is very beautiful. There's like a huge mountain directly behind it. The bridge leading up to it's very nice, and everything about this area looked really clean. There was also a lot of like birds and fish and stuff like that. It was just really, really cool. But yeah, that is my new starting screen, and you can see we also got over in the top left, we've got some new, I guess, some changes to like the recent subscriber and donator icons and stuff like that. Firstly, the donation goal has gone to the trash. For one, nobody donates, as you can tell from the lack of a recent donator. But also, I just didn't like the idea of a donation goal. I felt like that was kind of like a beggar thing. I don't know. At least that's how I saw it. So I decided to just remove it, and you know, it will show the last person that donated, but there's no goal. If somebody donates, they donate. There's no like end goal for a peak donation or whatever. Anyway, with this style that I'm going for, there's a lot less clutter on the screen, so the gameplay is going to fit the whole screen this time. It's not just going to be a little box in the corner. There's not going to be unnecessary like backgrounds to all of these icons and stuff, so like you just have the little icons to show the recent subscriber and recent donator, and then there's nothing behind it. There's no outline or anything. It may look simpler, it may look kind of amateur or whatever. I don't really care. I think that it looks nice. I've also noticed that my VTuber model does not want to move its mouth, so I'm going to actually restart the magic mirror, so say goodbye to the me for a moment. Let me reopen it and see if it fixes. VMagic Mirror is such a weird program that just doesn't work all the time. Is it gonna show up? It is not. Why is it not? That's strange. Do I have to reload it, perhaps? Hold on, let me try this. It look a little weird. Okay, that didn't do anything either. Sorry. There we go. Okay, she's back. Nice. Poggers. So sorry for the little bit of a sloppy start, but yeah, this is a new setup I'm going for now, so I have to like make sure everything's working. So yeah. What else is there to talk about? This is the only animated screen that I have going on. Just this little repeating panning shot. I really like it. But yeah, everything's been moved around and whatnot. I guess I can open up the actual game. So it's pretty much the same. The only difference is that the chat is over on the left-hand side. Kind of small. I might make it bigger, actually. Just because it looks a little bit too small. May not be able to actually read the text properly. Let me unlock it. Make it a little bit bigger, perhaps? We'll do that. If it's too big, I'll change it, but I'd like to be able to see the chat while also playing the game. But yeah, this is what the actual game
the
looks
knights
like.
had enough sense.
Shut up, Eula. But yeah. So hopefully, now that it's full screen and there's not all this random junk on the screen, it will look a little bit nicer, maybe a little bit clearer. I know that sometimes it may be hard to see things, and I guess since we're on the topic of new stuff, let me just quickly show you the end screen. So here's the end screen. It's not animated, unfortunately, but it's the same as the starting soon screen, except that the picture that I used here, it's a picture of mine again, but this is actually a very interesting picture because I have, what is it? I think it's like an SXH 350 or something like that. I don't remember the exact name, but it's a Canon camera, and I've taken plenty of pictures with it, attempted to take plenty of pictures of like stars and shit, and I've never had much luck. But for some reason, for this specific image, oh my goodness, Raiden, make the shut. But yeah, for this image specifically, or this picture specifically, I handed the camera over to Coco, and she took one picture at the sky. And this is what happened. So all of those little dots are stars, and then I think either the sun, no, it's the moon. Or maybe it's something else, I don't know exactly. This whole picture is a mystery because she took this one picture, took like 3 more pictures after it, and we never...
blade work?
I'm going to turn off the voice lines in a minute. Yeah, we took multiple pictures after this in the exact same position with the exact same lighting and exact same setup, and we could not replicate this picture. So this is like a 1 in a million picture that I've ever gotten, or I guess that Coco's gotten, and I just had to use it. So since I usually associate ending screens with, like, you know, going to sleep or, you know, the end of a day, doing like a night themed see you soon type screen, I thought that fit very well, and it gave me an excuse to use the picture. Another thing that I can show, though I don't know if it's going to cause any sort of problems. Let me see. Actually, let me do this. Make that invisible. Okay, so it will come back. All right, so here is the background image for my live scene. So originally I was using just the ending screen as my background for any sort of games that I was playing. However, firstly, I had to, of course, block out the ending like text because it was built into the actual, it was like in the picture that I used. But also, I just wanted to have like an actual like proper image as like a placeholder for when I wasn't running a game, so that it wouldn't just be like this weird text box filling the space that said, you know, if you see this, I probably broke something. I gotta shut up the characters again. So yeah, I went with this placeholder image. This is, once again, my picture. But this is... I'm a sucker for sunrises and clouds and rainy days and things like that, so this image is perfection. This was when I was living in Mississippi. This is my parents' house, though I cut out everything that you'd be able to use to recognize where it is. And this is like ass crack of dawn, cloudy ass sky, and it is just perfect. There's just a bunch of pink, orange, blue. It is an amazing picture. I love this picture. And it's kind of the inspiration for my whole like color palette. Like anything that fits this color range is perfection to me, which is probably why I like the like I like opal. I don't know if you guys know what opal is, or like the gem or stone or whatever it is, but I really like that because it has this kind of palette to it. Anyway, I'm done rambling, so let's get back into the game. Alright, so what do we got to do? We are very close to doing some more wishes, which, speaking of which, let me show you what I got. Firstly, we'll start with Eula. I got a 5-star Claymore, because I'm based. It's not the claymore that I wanted. I was hoping for Wolf's Gravestone, but I got off the standard banner, so I can't really complain. And I need to get these damned teeth in order to ascend it. But that isn't until tomorrow, so I gotta wait. Or no, actually, I think it's not until Tuesday, and I think today's Sunday, so it's not until like 2 days later. So I'm mad, but it's fine, I guess. You know, whatever. And also, let me talk about something else that I'm mad about. So let me find it. This damn thing, the parametric transformer. This dumbass gadget is a scam, and I cannot be reasoned with otherwise. I have looked up so many pictures that say of like what kind of items you can put into it to get what kind, like certain kinds of rewards, and I specifically went for the materials that were necessary to get the teeth that I needed for the Claymore Ascension material. I went on a whole ass hunting trip and found over 150 pieces of meat from birds, boars, random ass ferrets, and other like mongoose looking ass things, fish. I put all of those things into this damn thing, and you wanna know what it gave me? It gave me level up material, and that was it. It didn't give me anything else, just level up material. I got robbed. And I am so angry about it, because literally it was perfect. It was just the items that were specifically needed to get the items that I was looking for, and for some reason it just didn't give me anything. And it's never done that before. So yeah, needless to say, I'm probably not going to use that again. Or that's a lie, I probably will, but that's just annoying. Anyway, yeah, so we gotta level up this. I can't really do much about it right now, which sucks. Thanks, Genshin. Asshole. And I also got Zhao, because, yes, I found that I didn't really have a lot of Anemo characters, and I didn't want to just stick with Anemo Traveler, because I wanted to use the other elements that they can, you know, take advantage of. And Sucrose is Sucrose. I do have Sayu, who I guess I could level up a little bit more. But yeah, I wanted like an Anemo DPS or something. And it was either going to be Venti, which I don't think is actually a DPS. I think he's a support or something. But it was either going to be Venti or it was going to be Zhao. It was Zhao. So we have Zhao. Zhao is present. And what's even cooler, as I jump off the cliff, because I have ADHD and I can't stand still, I also have the Primordial Jade-Winged Spear, and I have 2 of them. Or do I? Is this... Wait, hold on. I need to check something. Okay, yeah, I had 2 of them. So I refined this. So it's now even cooler. Because that's how it works. Alright, so that's all the cool stuff I got. Now let's actually play the video game. Let us start by crafting. Because that's how you start every productive day, is by crafting. I also want to say that if there is anything like wrong with the stream, like any visual issues or audio issues, please let me know. Would be really appreciated. So we're gonna make one of these. And hopefully by the time that we're done working on everything else, we will be able to use all of our standard resin as well as our condensed resin. So let's start by doing the event, question mark? I guess we can do Yanfei. Speaking of Yanfei, I actually got, I think it was max constellations with Yanfei, which is sad because I got another Yanfei after that and I got, you know, Jack Diddley like you usually do.
Incinerate!
Oh my god, please, let me move. Yanfei is great, honestly, until she's not.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate!
Nice. I guess I'll use that as a bit of like an audio test, because it was a little loud. So I think I will make some audio adjustments real quick. Oh, I forgot my daily Primo Gem. Or not my daily Primo Gem, my daily reward, which today was Primo Gems. Alright, so settings, audio. Let's lower this, and those. Shut up, Paimon.
Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Alright, cool. So we got the option to do either the event or to do the quest. I don't know which one's going to be longer. I think I'm going to do... Okay. Hoo-ha-ha. What's up, compadre? Have you missed me since... Oh, this is our Arataki gang. Missed me since we last met at the chasm. I mean, you've been on my mind, if that's what you're wondering. In fact, you're the person that I thought of when I came up with this idea. To celebrate Shinobu's successful graduation and, you know, show off the almighty awesomeness that is the Arataki gang, I've decided to book a grand venue in Rito to organize a festival. We are calling it the Almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drum-Along Festival. I'm not saying that entire thing. How's that? Quaking with excitement already, I bet. I don't want to read the rest of this. This is too long. Okay, cool. So let us... Actually, okay, we'll do this after we do our dailies, because I think I should probably get that done. I'm all over the place, full of energy, and also dying of heat stroke, which is why I'm going to drink water.
Still, the Almighty Arataki Great and Glorious Drum-Along Festival does sound pretty exciting. Do you think they'll have lots of tasty snacks?
I literally don't care about you,
Why
Paimon.
don't we go to Rito and check it out?
Why don't we go to Rito? What do you think I was going to do? Do not speak to me, Paimon. You're like a tumor attached to my balls. I think this is the put the flowers on the mountain for the umpteenth time quest. That it is. I've been trying to do the quest where you need to... There's a guy, where is he? I think he's like here somewhere. And you have to go and take care of some monsters and get back to him within 2 minutes in order to get a achievement. Which I want to do, except I am too slow.
Time to scout.
But I have not gotten that quest. I've only gotten it once in the past 2 years. Thanks, Genshin. So yeah, needless to say, I don't think I'm getting it anytime soon. The monitors. Sure hope nothing weird lives in there. Oh, this thing's not even max level and the damage is already so good.
More speed.
I don't know if I'm going to end up replacing my Snow Tomb Star Silver with this, because
Solidify.
it is energy recharge, which isn't bad,
Illusion shattered.
but Snow Tomb Star Silver is
Beg for mercy.
physical damage bonus. So I would prefer to I'd prefer to have that, which is kind of why I wanted the Wolf's Gravestone, because I think it is physical damage bonus. Alright, time to go back to the child laborer. Also, I hope if anybody saw my my guide yesterday on how to fix Genshin not showing up in OBS, I hope that helped a few people. I know it's not a new issue and there's plenty of videos already talking about it, but if I can help people fix a problem, then it makes me feel good. Alright, next quest. Where are we going? It says this way. Alright, we're doing this one, I guess. Come back. My crystal fly tax.
Stabilize.
Let's dance.
Shine down.
Little bit of delay on character switch. I'm frozen.
Crush.
Nice. I forgot what energy recharge
Beg for
does.
mercy.
I'm like torn between it being like, okay, so either it A, increases the recharge time of your skill, or B, it increases the amount of particles or the speed of which you get particles for your burst. I don't know which. I'm actually going to look that up. Hold on. Details. Energy recharge. Increases the amount of energy regenerated with each elemental particle and elemental orb obtained. The higher the value of this number, the more energy is regenerated. Okay. So yes, it is for the burst.
And
I
aristocrats share the same
did
cultural
not
heritage.
remember. I
But the
forgot.
knights had enough sense to do away with all the soup.
I wish there was an option to just cancel out certain voice lines, because there's some voice lines that I'd love to hear, and then there's some voice lines that I literally wish I could just end immediately as they start talking, without having to switch characters. Like, Eula is an amazing character, I love her to bits, but holy shit does she have a mouth, and it will not stop running. My damage isn't as good as
Shudder.
with the Snow Tombed, but
I'll protect us.
small price to pay for 5-star.
More speed. Beg for mercy.
Perish.
Stabilize.
Oh.
There is no escape. Crush. Beg for mercy.
Alright, nice. Time for the last one. I think this is gonna be the Eye of Storm, yes. It was the Awa Awa. The Ayaya. That's what I'm gonna name it from now on, the Ayaya. Come here, Ayaya. Not like that. That's not what I meant.
Shudder.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Shine
I
down.
was about to say,
Let's dance.
dun 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 dun. Alright, swag. As much as I like the stand that I'm using to hold my phone up so I can read chat whenever someone talks, I really don't like it. Though I do admit that if I had a webcam, the ring light on this thing would be useful. But I don't think I'm going to be doing a webcam anytime soon.
Thank you for...
I did, however, re-download VOD Studio, because originally I had uninstalled it because I didn't know how to use it. And the model that I have now was made by Coco-chan, because she was making her model, so I asked her to make me a model. And we kind of worked together to make this one. But I decided to re-download and attempt to learn how to use VOD Studio so that I could make a more up-to-date model. Not that I don't like this one, because this one's nice, but I feel like, considering the way that I'm attempting to go about my actual life and the changes that I'm attempting to implement, the current model does not represent those changes. Let's just say that. Alright, so there we go. That is the questing. Well, not the questing, but like that's some of the questing done. Oh, I would go for Yelan, to be honest, but I have too many Hydro characters. I don't need more Hydro characters. I already have Tartaglia, I have Barbara, I have Mona, who I haven't even used much, and I probably have some other Hydro characters that I'm not even thinking of. Oh, Jincho. So I don't need another Hydro character. Ooh, purple. Hey, not bad. I actually have this already. I can refine this. And I now have enough for another wish. Swag. I would do the Stardust, but I already did it, so unfortunate. Cries and shits. Alright, so let's see. Who did I have the flute on? I think it was Jincho. No, your sacrificial sword. You're Favonius. There you are. Enhance. Wait, I have multiple? Oh, I think I was holding on to another one because I didn't know if I wanted to put it on another character. Okay, well, since I'm not really using Kaching, I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'll probably get to her later. So yeah, that's that. Nice, cool. Alright, let's go to this event. We'll do the event first, and then we'll do the, what the fuck is it called? The quest for Yelan. We arrive.
Huh? Imax looked everywhere, but there doesn't seem to be a festival going on anywhere near here. The atmosphere isn't festive at all. Should we go ask the Doshin? Maybe they'll know something.
Doshin.
Oh, do you need a hand with anything? What? A fest? Could you be more specific? What festival are you talking about? Almighty Arataki.
It's the Almighty Arataki Great.
Ah, yes. The same Arataki gang who made a scene at the Iridori Festival? So you're here for the unauthorized, unprofessional, and unofficial event, huh?
What? No, it's not.
Yeah, I gotcha. No need to keep rehashing the name. I think I know what this is about. So we saw the members of the Arataki gang here a few days ago, and they were busy at work leaving piles of hideous things all over the place. Their leader claimed to be hosting a grand event, big enough to rival the Iridori Festival. I think that must be the one you're talking about. I asked them a couple of questions, and it quickly became clear that they had no permit to host the event, no proof of venue hire, and, surprise, surprise, no record of having registered the event with the police station. Pfft, if that isn't the definition of an unauthorized, unprofessional, and unofficial festival, I don't know what is. According to the rules, we had to force them to shut down the event.
What? You shut it down?
No, actually. Seeing that they had no prior experience organizing events and they'd at least gone to the trouble of preparing a safety plan, we just gave them a warning.
Safety plan?
Anyway, if you're looking for the Arataki gang, you could try going to Amakane Island, which is a venue designated by the Yashiro Commission for use in all kinds of festivals, big and small. It was established to try and encourage community cultural events. We told the Arataki gang about if they still want to host their event, that's going to be their best option.
Okay, cool.
Since we've come this...
Alright, where are we going? Oh, this island. The island that for some reason doesn't have a waypoint on it, for any reason. Even though there's multiple quests that require you to go there. Oh yeah, fish salesman. I should probably do more fishing. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe after I do all the questing and grinding and pulling the headset off of my head because I'm an idiot, maybe I'll go fishing. And we'll do some fish. Wait, we're not gonna do the fish. We're going to obtain some fish. God. I immediately thought of the this fish. I will pleasure myself with it. Meme.
Arataki gang is nowhere in sight. There should be a Yashiro Commission representative here. Let's go and ask him.
Joke's on you, I'm already here.
How can I help? Ah, yes. You must be here for the Yep. Madam Kujo Sara of the Tenryo Commission and Yoimiya of Naganohara Fireworks have both been here so far. Yoimiya noticed them getting the venue ready when she was here to deliver some fireworks. I guess she got curious and went to go check it out. As to what Madam Kujo Sara was here for, I'm not quite sure.
Oh, so other people got here before us? Oh, that's a good sign. So,
Unfortunately, since there's no space available at any official venues at the moment, we had to allocate them to a tiny beach at the northwest part of the island. If only they'd applied earlier, we could have given them a better location. Head northwest. You'll see them.
All this work just to find the fucking location. It's right there. I was standing right here. I could have seen their bonfire. I could have literally just walked there. All this all this like building up and just putting into perspective how absolutely unorganized this group is. I've wasted so much time when I could have just gone to the spot.
Hey there, compadres! You finally made it! I was just wondering when you'd be showing up. Next thing I know, boom, there you are! Look at this venue. What do you think? Is this a prime location or what?
It's surrounded by sea, the air is as fresh as it gets, there's no noise pollution from the city, and the views are simply spectacular.
That's a good way of looking at it.
The venue is situated against the backdrop of Amakane Island, where you can enjoy exclusive access to the festival and culture center's first-rate equipment.
With excellent transport links by sea and land, getting where you need to be is highly convenient, whether you're traveling by foot or by boat.
The moment I
I'll
set
agree.
eyes on this venue,
I'll agree.
I knew this was the one. It was the moment that changed the world.
Give it up for the boss!
clearly you're only here because the Tenryo Commission sent you away.
All right, I invited you all here to attend the
Yeah, boss said the first goal of the festival is to promote the Arataki gang and recruit new members.
Secondly, it's to celebrate Shinobu's graduation.
And last but not least, it makes up for all the previous team-building events that were canceled due to insufficient funding.
3 festivals in one? Wow.
Wow.
Akira, we can leave that last point out from now on. The thing with festivals is, you gotta get out there and promote them far and wide if you want to get a good crowd. So, Shinobu's handing out flyers.
Hey! Shinobu's supposed to be the star of the show, isn't she? How come she
hard at work too.
Boss actually just got back.
He said he was expecting you to arrive any second, so he came back specially to welcome you.
Until then, he was out there with Shinobu working hard to bring more people to the festival.
Well, just doing my due.
Wow, this bull chucker actually did some serious work for once.
Trust a puny little flying lavender melon to stoop to the level of childish name-calling. Anyway, so, compadre, you got any questions about this?
Where can I get the snacks? Do you have Voltage Mountain Dew? I'm not that desperate, I swear. I'm not desperate. What is this Festal Gun store?
A ton of totally awesome stuff. See that hill over there? That's Sing Along Hill. Stand at the top, look out over the sea, and sing your heart out. And this bonfire, it's perfect for roasting lavender melons, the regular kind, or the ones of the annoying little floating variety. And these boxes, plenty of space whether you want to play Genius Invocation TCG or battle some beetles.
Wow, you really pulled out all the stops.
But of course, the highlight of this festival is the drum-along. Here, feast your eyes on this.
Oh lord, he's got the beating drum.
Just between you and me, this little treasure was sourced through a top-secret channel. They said it's a prized hand drum that once belonged to a renowned onmyoji, and it's worth 8 million mora. Thanks to my strapping good looks and the fact that the vendor and I kind of had a connection. Her words, not mine. She gave me a generous discount and only asked for 800,000 mora.
She went from 8 million to 800,000 just like that? Sounds suspiciously like a scam to Paimon.
Duh. Oldest trick in the book, right? I spotted the damage on the edge right away. Practically screamed, defective product alert! Ooh, we have a connection. Give me a break. So I haggled hard and took her down to 80 G's.
Yeah, more specifically daylight robbery. Still, it's pretty impressive that you could actually afford something worth it.
It's only 80,000 mora. What do you take me for?
I put in 20 grand.
Me too.
Huh? Boss, how come I had to pay 30 grand?
Hey, it's the meme. You guys are getting paid? Crin Judy, hi. Hello. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day.
20 grand plus 20 grand plus 30 grand. You really are a bull chucker! You extorted 80 grand from your gang members and didn't pay a single mora yourself!
You might want to check your mathematics there. I paid my share, you know? I paid the last 10 grand. All right, good chat, but we should wrap things up. It's getting late. I should go run. The festival's just getting started. We need to keep plugging it to get a bigger crowd. Take care of the hand drum, all right? Oh, and if you want to try out the drum along at any point, Genta's your guy. Laters, compadre.
And there he goes. Off into the unknown.
I'm Genta, the Arataki Drum Along Festival Welcome Ambassador. Oh, I almost forgot. There's something that Boss forgot to mention to you about this hand drum. Since none of us really know if it's in tune or not, please test it out first. That way, it'll sound better when you deliver your final performance. Go on, give it a try.
Oh my, what are we doing? Press the spacebar or left click to the drum beat on an accented note. Adjust the decision line until it roughly coincides with the note position you entered. What does that even mean? Okay, what? The music may play ahead of or behind the beat to different extents on different devices. Adjust the calibration value so the decision line touches the accented note when it's being played. Interesting. I'm just gonna assume that this is fine. I'm French. I don't know for you, but it's night for me and I have school tomorrow. Well, you should probably sleep. And that's cool that you're from France. What in the world is this? I'll be coming back here. Anyway, so what are we doing? Event details. Oh my, there's so much going on here. Okay, beat note sound. There may be a delay of the beat note sounds on some devices. Please proceed with caution. Okay. Calibration. Lag calibration. What? Okay, I don't know if that's going to be a problem, but we will see. I'm just gonna leave the rest of this alone. Wait a minute. Are these like the boss songs? Hold on a sec. Oh, this is so adorable. Oh, that's cool. Alright, let's just start with Yomiya, because I'm about to play some serious Osu here in a second. In normal editing mode, you may add notes even as the music is playing. Click the input button to add notes at the current moment. You may hold the input button. Okay, I don't want to do that. I just want to play. Oh. Okay. Do I talk to you?
I'm Genta. Are you ready for your...
Yes.
Let the drum along begin!
Okay, what do we... Alright, let's do this. Notes will appear on the screen. When the note falls on the decision line, strike the decision line to score points. The amount of points scored will vary depending on the timing of your stroke. A long note is represented by a long strip of light. Hold until the light strip disappears, then release in time to score points. So it's Osu. You're an Osu player? Yeah, I'm not an Osu player. I know a few people who play Osu. I know my girlfriend Coco plays Osu. Another streamer and also a friend of mine, Toast, on Twitch, he plays Osu occasionally. And they're really good at it. But I am not. Oh god, wait a minute. Hold on, this is not the same as what I was just doing. Okay. Oh god. I don't have this kind of hand-eye coordination. Okay, that's not... If I'm messing up on just normal, then you can bet I'm gonna screw up on all the other ones. Oh, goddammit. Oh, it's bad. It's like Guitar Hero, yeah, it's, yeah, I can see. But I was never good at any of those. Alright, well, I guess I won, so. Okay, I need to adjust where my keyboard is because I was under the impression that it was space and left click because it's literally the calibration method, but apparently it's these keys, so. Alright, let's try the... We'll just do normal first to get a feel for it all. Alright. So it's ASDJKL. I'm playing Osu, babe.
Oh, it's like those,
Guitar Hero?
No, it's like those fan one.
Oh god.
Like Utono Prince-sama.
What? I am unfamiliar.
Utono Prince-sama's, they have an anime with it.
Ah, I see.
It's exactly like that.
Oh, god damn it. It's not complicated, but it does require a little bit more attention than I have. What is this music? Real trap shit. Alright, cool. Osu Mania. Yeah, it's something.
Like Osu.
It's not, but
It's not.
hey, I got
I have
the drum.
fucking
Probably a lot
probably.
on the same like 3 songs. Yeah, we've got Raiden.
They really are
Yomiya.
reaching out there.
It seems like it. Arataki, Kazuha,
Or
Klee.
Ito. They got the fucking. They got what's his name?
Ishtaha.
Hey, they got fucking Ishtaha.
I think this is actually his boss music, which is like some of my
that's what's
favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna do this actually. Let's do. You leaving? Okay, bye. Bye, Coco. All right, let's fight Ishtaha, guys. Let's do this. Woo. This song is a banger. Kind of reminds me of like music from Naruto, almost. Easy Primo? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I fucked up. For some reason I didn't hold it. My brain just kind of forgot. It's good. I like this. I mean, I'm not a fan of the having to like use every key on my keyboard for something. That's a little irritating, but other than that, I really like this. This is actually really fun. Okay. Awesome. We beat Aisha! Woo! Okay, anyway. Let us do Arataki Ito. And I will try to do the harder difficulties as well. I just want to get a feel for normal. Oh my. A little bit more widespread note placement. What is this music? I've never heard this. This is the embodiment of Arataki Ito. Doctor, inject Arataki Ito straight into my cock. I'm a big Naruto fan. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Naruto when I was a kid. For some reason I stopped. I think it's just because I have really bad commitment with shows. Like, I can't sit down and watch like 100-something episodes in one sitting and retain all that information. Alright, Kazuha. Let's see what Kazuha is like. It's this! I love this! Oh fuck. It switched it up on me. I wasn't ready. I love the camera angles game. This box. Oh. Okay, what? Hold on. I wasn't ready for that switch up. I think I got exactly how much I needed to... Yikes. I like the song, did not like the ending placement of the notes. Okay, let's do... Devotion of the Keeper, Toma. Tomad. I think I might adjust the speed. It'll be a little slower just because I'm a little slow, but... We'll see. Ah, God damn it. It's like a spy theme. What the hell? Toma the spy. Alright, cool. 3 primos, yo. And now for everyone's favorite child. It's Klee. This is funny. I've noticed it hasn't been using the A or L spots yet, so I'm assuming that's saved for the higher difficulties. This is actually a nice training for like multitasking, because I'm really not good at like talking and also doing things, so that might help. Alright, we got the primos, and we have a cutscene.
Bad news!
Oh no.
Boss got arrested again!
Bruh.
Just now, someone from the Tenryou Commission came to post a notice on the bulletin board saying our festival has to be suspended. I don't know what happened. I think maybe the boss sent some flyers to Tenshukaku. He did say that the Shogun would definitely not want to miss.
Well, I think boss is right.
Yeah, come on, who cares what we think? Anyway, the boss was arrested on the spot by the Okuzumeshu. Shinobu's probably on the case, but I heard the Okuzumeshu charged the boss with causing a disturbance in a restricted military zone.
This guy.
Then Madame Kujo Sara changed it to obstructing the public order.
Ah, that despicable Kujo Tengu! How can she get away with charging boss with a—
You idiot! That's a misdemeanor! She downgraded the offense. Usually you just get a warning for that. Anyway, I guess we'll just have to wait until the boss gets out before seeing— Don't worry, Traveler. With Shinobu on the case, you've been so supportive of our festival. I hope your journey, like our festival, will—
From strength—
Okay. Cool beans. Thuden. We gotta talk to Thuden. We'll do that in a moment. Alright, let's do some more wishes. Big money. Nothing. Big money. Nothing. Okay. I guess we're not. Hold on. Okay, so Susan from Mondstadt appears to be looking for some help. Why would I care about Susan? She's all the way in Mondstadt. I don't even know the woman. Pardon me. Alright. I'm back from my brains flying out of my nostrils. Okay, so what is this? Standee. Miss Hina Standee. This is Miss Hina This is the Miss Hina Standee that was originally in front of the Yay Publishing House. Goodness knows why it's here now. I mean, can you resist? Gender bent Goro.
Oh. You want to take—
Yes.
I want to see the performance again too, but the Tenryou Commission has ordered us to put everything on hold. Oh, I know. Since it's you, the Tenryou Commission won't be able to say anything against that. This is a pretty genius idea. Bring it on, Traveler.
Yeah, okay. The legalities. What? English? Hard? Legalities. Alright, let's do... I want to do Ashita. Alright, let's see if I can game, okay? We're going hard now. I kind of wish there was different colors for each letter, so that it was easier to distinguish which one's going to which. Because I kind of don't know until it's like right on top of it, and that's a little stressful. Oh my goodness. Alrighty then. That was both easier and harder than what I just did, so I'll take it. I like that. That was good. Alright. Hold on. Okay, so this gives weapon material. Can I get some more weapon material? No. Okay, whatever. Let's just go with, I guess, Raiden Shogun. I was hoping maybe I could get the teeth from them. But it's just, Inazuma-related things. Oh my goodness. Okay. Nice. Oh. Plea. I'm just gonna do all of them. Hopefully. Bruh. Too much change. Brain too smooth. Okay. Okay. I guess that's okay. Toma. Time to get Toma hard. Okay. I'm actually curious if this is like the original music or if it's slightly altered for this minigame. Because that Raiden Shogun one, I pressed that. The Raiden Shogun one, I don't remember. Oh my god, this is not on beat at all. Christ almighty. I don't like Toma. Alright, there we go. That was bad. That was absolutely fucking horrendous. I think I'm gonna lower the speed, because that was not enjoyable. Yeah, we'll do 7.5. Or 0.75. Let's try it again. There we go, a little better. But still, I feel like there's just too much going on in that one. Alright, return. Get me out. Oh, so you have to get at least Dulcem in order to pass. That's fine. Alright. But it doesn't have to be perfect. But I'm gonna try and make it perfect. I'll switch this back to 1. I'll switch that to 0 because it feels like I'm missing some of them that I shouldn't be missing, so I'm just gonna see if setting it back to default is gonna fix that. Oh, God damn it. Alright. 69, nice. Let's go. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little harder. I don't know if I'll do pro, actually, just because I expect it to get way harder than it needs to be, and then plus the reward is shit, so. Alright, come on. This is Arataki, right? What is on my leg? There's something touching my leg. I really did not think that I was going to go from playing Genshin to Guitar Hero today. Alright. Cool. Time to shine. Oh, god damn it. Swag. We did it. Alright, you know what? I'll do pro, but I'm not going to worry about winning. I'm just going to try and do it once. I'll do once over of all of them, and then if I fail, I fail. If I get them, I get them. God damn. My brain does not have the capacity to deal with this. Jesus Christ. Alright. Awesome. Good enough. Let's move on. Next one. Come at me, Ishtaha. Oh my god, where am I? Okay, I'm gonna make one complaint here. It is really hard to tell where the hell these things are falling because they're all in the same orientation aside from a slight deviation in curvature. And so I can never tell when something's landing on a specific letter or not until it's like right on top of it. And when there's so much going on at once, it's like impossible to tell. This game was built for mobile and it really shows and I really fucking hate it. But it's fine. We got through, it's okay. Goddamn. All right. Klee has been defeated. Get fucked, child. Get destroyed, I mean. All right. Toma. Boop, boop. This is very catchy. Brain, please hit the right buttons. Screw it, I'm just gonna hit all the buttons. my god. I'm gonna like break my fingers and replace them with like robotics because apparently my brain is too slow to function them properly. Okay, we got through anyway. We are done with Toma. Toma has been defeated. We will never see him again. He doesn't exist. Time for the best song in the game. Oh my god. I've just gone bot mode. Can't think. Smooth brain. 2 more to go. Oh my god. Ah. Okay. Arataki is dead. Finally, Yomiya. We're almost done. We're almost done with the drums. I'll finally be free of this Guitar Hero hell. What is going on? So many strings, it's like string cheese. Okay, we did it. We defeated the drum set, and we can now leave. Attain dose sum rating from da-da-da-da-da or higher difficulty. Okay, cool. We did it. Is that it? Is that like the whole thing? Ah, okay, so that's the beat map. I don't think I'm gonna mess around with that. Yeah, I guess that's it, really. We've done all of the drum things. We got the drum. I'll actually equip it real quick. Here it is. Wait, hold up. Oh, it's just the description. I thought it was like a time limit. Z. Is this the content that you came here for? Is this what you wanted? Okay, anyway. Let's go do the quest. The Yelan quest, now that we finally defeated Arataki Ito and his merry band of drum lovers.
Go, Barbara, go!
Oh my god, the tea house? Can we actually go inside? I thought this place was off limits.
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea?
Said it to Otto.
I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories. Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry, I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh yeah, baby.
Who is it?
I'm
heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think? Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal.
She's gonna get it. I can
Well,
already tell.
You guys, take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
You own this place. Let me in. Let me in. I want in.
You're all set?
I've been wanting into this building forever.
Uncle Tian seems really worn
Just my
down.
explorer brain. I see a building that I can't enter. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is it?
It may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi.
Let's leave that until we get. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss.
Got it. We'll keep our
Keep my eyes wide open. I will literally tape my eyelids open and just take in the air in my eyelids. My eyeballs. And take the faster route. Hopefully everything looks good. Hold on, let me actually... I think it's fine. I was worried a little bit that the chat might be overlapping the quest thing. I don't think it is. I think it cuts off just underneath it, so I'm gonna leave it be for now. Let me actually switch out of that view. Sorry for like the occasional freezes. That's me alt-tabbing. Please don't tell me Eula died.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Well, you've already lost.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
You are such... Look at his haircut. What is this?
Oh, come on. That's just... All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process. I've split it into 2 stages: current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, Candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each... I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Do I have to read this? I do. Oh, I'm dead. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm alive again. Alright, covers domestic affairs, foreign affairs, and checks balances, all in great detail. Focus seems to be problem solving. It provides concise and clear solutions to various problems. So thick that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Covers domestic affairs quite comprehensively, focusing on people's livelihoods. Core principle seems to be the greater good means a world that works for everyone. Alright. Addresses many commercial issues and provides some very penetrating analysis. His view seems to be that regulations and incentives are both indispensable. Okay, well I already know exactly who it is that I want to vote for.
Finished, huh?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets. That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Isn't this gonna be the snobby guy?
Oh?
Yep.
So you two are the assessment officers, are you? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact. Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must, with your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward.
You are something else, my guy.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please.
I'm, Ming. I've worked there for, I have 12 active cases at the moment. My current work is related to urban play.
Is it just...
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and...
Oh, okay.
Poor guy. Doesn't seem fit for the job.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts. Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, Next question.
I like this guy. So it's between Yelan and him.
Great guy! Everything he said was thoughtful and...
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very
I accidentally changed something.
detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary! Paimon couldn't agree more! You're good at this, Yelan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Good. Gucci.
We'll see.
All right. I like that guy. Hopefully he wins. Hello, old man.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
All right. Then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now, those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Qianwei went on to focus on his business, and Mingbo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa! So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Qianwei was referred to me by an old friend. Mingbo came to my attention in the course of my work. As for Zhi, that was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Zhi came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on. Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see. But it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tien. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tien.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time.
Sounds a lot like that one guy from the
Freshly caught fish.
Wangshu Inn.
Ah, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation.
Fresh fish soup.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, when we've been fishing recently, Zhi always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes that flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age,
Oh, can Paimon come next time too?
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian. Look after...
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, old man.
So, it's gonna be Jerry, right? His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So...
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Spooky people.
Ugh! Who are they?
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Juri, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulat? He does business up the north.
That's actually...
Something tells me that this guy is going to be super promising, and then we're going to finally figure out that he's part of the Fatui. Because that's how it works in Genshin.
I'm exhausted.
Time to go to the old weird guy under the dock.
Huh? What's Bulat doing here today?
Oh, he's above me. Well, that would have been nice to know. Why would they put him there, of all places? Okay.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You will— I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water—
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life.
Alright. Business. Business and things.
Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine. I got to them first.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him.
That was a
They
strangely
say he was
convenient
born
two
into
guy standing in the
poverty.
background. I'm just
His
gonna ignore
parents
that.
died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
He sounds like a decent man. We can...
Why are you asking about him anyway? Well then, in that case...
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Lean Long. Come on.
Ooh.
Let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
Alright, later, my guy.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then.
Oh
Hey,
no!
what's the hurry? Don't get too close, or he'll see you.
Bruh. You're an asshole.
Try not to let him see you.
We want this information to be truthful as possible. Well, don't make stealth so shit in this game, miHoYo. Ain't that a novel concept?
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set?
Hey, Ivan.
Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine who likes to have a drink now and then. He fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Cool beans.
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like...
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go
Wait!
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, you'll be able to try all the finest food for...
We will? Well...
Come on. Fishing time. Okay, now that guy's still there, so I'm gonna assume that he has nothing to do with it. People arrive.
The wharf is as busy as ever.
It is.
I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers.
Uncle Son.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
You have such a soothing voice. I was not expecting that. I don't think I've ever heard you talk.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the, Liyue. We've heard about this young man called Zhi, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yeon made up a
Shut up,
whole
Paimon.
fake identity.
Ah, yes, Zhi. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why is that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Continue to look for clothes.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for 1 or 3 for 1,000.
What?
You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the
Wow,
Society for Fish Price Research.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Zhi who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently.
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Oh? Why?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head, and he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame. And nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him, that's all.
I see. Well,
Not a problem. And just for—
The more times you say it, the...
Interesting. The children. It was not the children.
Hey, it's you guys.
Hey.
What's the phrase? Oh yeah. Honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
Okay, here's the big plot hole in all of this. They already know who I am. Especially this kid. I think this kid knows who I am. We literally met like the first day I was in Liyue, I think. Or maybe that was during Chongyun's hangout or something, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know how this secret identity and English hard secret identity nonsense is working. Oh my god.
But of course, we also heard that Master Dooku is a kind and virtuous swordsman.
Great! So what do you wish to know?
Now she's lying to a kid.
So, Master Dooku...
Sure have.
You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking? I've heard many tales of jury. Probably 'cause it's nothing that important.
Oh, I can completely...
Oh yeah, I know that. Before that, people always used to talk about jury in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, sometimes he gives me candies. So I'm glad...
Just as I thought.
Huh?
I mean, just as I thought...
Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about juries.
Oh, definitely.
Great. So next time I see them...
Certainly.
Thank you,
You're welcome.
Until we meet again.
Alright, later, kid.
Any of that sound strange to you?
Strange? What was strange about it? Jiri seems to have a great reputation.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over... Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within his childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
When you put it like that...
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign. Right. And that changes everything.
Boy.
It
could mean a powerful faction is trying to gain... That's the worst case scenario. But
someone's trying to gain influence over
It's the
chiefs?
Futui! They own a bank.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, come on, let's get...
Alright. Let's go figure out the obvious. It's so hard. So much brain must be used. I have to employ the CIA MK Ultra program just to understand this complex knowledge.
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up will be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have...
We better...
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to look carefully.
Doggo goes bark.
Even though Yelan took half, well...
Read Chapter C. Due to a variety of factors, sea storms have become stronger in recent years. I suggest we set up a special patrol unit to deal with the sea monsters. The fleet should consist of the following. Covers various issues relating to coastal defense. Okay, that sounds like the Osile issue, so I can't really say anything about that. Much of Liyue's folklore suggests that Rex Lapis left a great deal of wealth in the mountains of Liyue. However, due to obstacles hindering the excavation operation at the chasm, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Blackcliff Forge have been idle near the Golden House for a long time now. They should be given first refusal if any suitable projects arise. Okay, so it seems that they have something against the Blackcliff Forge. That's interesting. The treacherous terrain around Huang, Stone Forest, and I can't pronounce that, my brain is fried, Peak means the area has weak transport links. The sheer mountain peaks are connected only by rope bridges. They are dangerous to walk on and wholly unsuited for the transportation of goods. These areas are rich in medicinal herbs and ore deposits. Building a road network around the mountains would be beneficial for everyone. Okay. So the most I've seen is
This reading is giving Paimon a headache.
the mining stuff.
Let's take a break.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yeon's little helpers, Shunghua! If you're back, that means...
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information. Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Qianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Qianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Okay.
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Qianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Qianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy.
Interesting.
He's not doing...
To validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
Ooh. So he's smart. He's got that big, thick brain.
I'm back! Huh?
Why do you think? Obviously, because
You...
Pickle.
Whatever. Lady Yelan, I have finished
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Minghua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him. On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Minghua at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Minghua is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the ministry often gets Minghua to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Minghua gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa. That's hard to imagine.
Like I said before,
Don't judge a
things
book
are
by
not
its cover,
always as they
damn.
appear.
Ah, so that's what you meant.
Thank you both. You're free to go now. So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
We still have a bit left.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Cheungshu Pool redevelopment plan. Cheungshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Cheungshu Pool.
Okay.
A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Zhi Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems And this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even local Liyue factions. Did you find—
Excavation, project, treasure? Oh,
The Blackcliff Forgers!
Said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Qingshu.
Is that the opposite of what refusal means? Or is that what Okay, English is a weird language. Anyway, let's move on.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead.
Let's go. Teleporting to the Jade Chamber. Oh, I alt-tab it out of the game. Let's go.
What about Juri? Is there another side to him too?
Oh yeah, this place.
Quick! This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
Nothing of note happened today, nothing of note happened today. Payday. 3 new recruits joined. Can't believe people are willing to join us at a time like this. One of the newcomers is very skilled. He got made the team leader. Nothing of note happened today.
What's this?
From the back, it looks like a ledger. But it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting.
You think there's
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to— At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
That's a question for the newcomers. But let's start with that worker over there for—
You, sir, are going to be my questionnaire.
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
You want them to teach you or something? I gotta say, these newcomers are in tip-top shape. Fast learners, too. They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night. But they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to adjust.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wan. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can—
Interesting.
Let's go talk somewhere else.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very— Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. I'll wager they've been going to intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints.
Footprints.
More he went that away. Hurry, we gotta catch up.
Skirt, skirt.
These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
This way. Into the field.
The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that
Abandoned house. Ooh, the plot thickens. Compacted mud. Burnt out fire. I'm stuck. Door stuck. Strange traces. And a pile of leaves.
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed. Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the—
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've gotta go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our—
Darn! Guess this—
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
For real?
Really?
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind. Exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around. I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup. So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, someone managed to drag me out. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't—
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions?
Shish. Send someone to tail him.
Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Jur-E, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially when he thinks he's about to win. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at Yuehai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next. Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
Oh boy. Wait until 9:11 the next morning. 9. There we go. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream thus far. I know that I'm enjoying playing Genshin and actually having something to do for once. I don't know what I'm gonna do next time or when the next stream's gonna be. I kind of just do it whenever I feel like it. So even if I say, oh, I'll be back like in a small period of time, I can sometimes take like weeks and then I'll be like, I'm gonna take a break, and then the next day I'm back like, hey, how's it going? So I wouldn't take anything I say there seriously, but yeah, I really am having quite a lot of fun, and hopefully you guys are also enjoying. So also, if you have any recommendations for future games or streams or whatever, then feel free to let me know down in the comments. If you're watching the VOD or if you're live and you just haven't commented yet, then chat's all open for you. Just can't confirm that I'm going to actually do everything that
It looks
is
like
asked
we're all
of me.
here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tien entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Mingguo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhi to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind, as long as I can help.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tien proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. I should go. I need to pack my things and then—
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh no, if we get...
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh boy. No, he's not leaving. I specifically, as god of this universe, have decided that he will stand here and stare at him as he walks away. Okay, there you go.
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
So Zhi really sided with the
Fatoi. What's the matter, Squiddy?
Uncle Tien thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake me? I guess Zhi didn't let his guard down.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being watched.
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tien himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tien, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without it. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinue Kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve.
Oh boy.
Let's go to Shinue Kiosk.
About to cook me some fish. A fishy man. I can buy recipes. Give me. This was completely by accident, but I'm taking this anyway. Okay, that's good enough for me.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something... This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Oh boy. It is kind of bad that I was able to just immediately piece together what the story was going to be, like, as soon as I got in.
Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry to bother you. Zhi ordered a wanware set from you now. We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering...
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Zhi's choice.
Zhi picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Zhi has...
Don't worry. Price shouldn't be an issue. I'm sure we can work something out. But I'm just a little hazy on one thing.
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Zhi bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out.
This is turning into a real headache.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an...
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair point.
Yelan. Oh, if we can't figure out where Zhi...
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Zhi isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol, let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses. Now, this is a victory feast. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status. Hence the need for expense. Now, where might we find Fatui who match...
Fatui officials... should be
have both locations surrounded. Take...
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so...
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation. Zhi may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy. In which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Great idea!
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
I'm well aware. But don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to stick to your orders. And make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be going. I want...
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing
Oh my goodness, come on. Let's get into it. We get the risk. After 20. Okay, what's the time now? 18. Okay, we got 2 minutes? 2 hours in game? Oh wait, go to... Alright.
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone. He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool?
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go. If my hunch is correct.
Let's get this bread. Fucking Soviet espionage. I think that's what you'd call it. Oh, it's this place. I haven't been here in ages.
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before.
Okay.
There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Meow.
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly.
Don't worry, we're all... By the way, Yelan...
They have other things to take care of first.
Alright, time to enter into the mysterious underground place that didn't exist until plot convenience. Will there be a chest hidden inside this area? Does not look like it. I thought maybe there would be.
Busted! No!
Stabilize!
Get out of here.
Quietly now. As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Box jumping onto here. Any sneaky little chests hiding in the background? The answer is no. That's sad. Oh. It's the man.
I see that? That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador. That must be the emergency access route.
Door stuck.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
So we're just gonna ignore the obvious puzzle on the ground?
shattered. Ha! Ha!
Gather.
More
Okay.
speed.
Cool. Give me your fiery balls.
More speed.
Ooh.
The water's gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
I don't think I didn't spot this. Oh, I can't go in it. Okay, never mind. Just a random pit. It's taking the elevator.
Gather.
Oh, I'll protect us.
Okay, hold on. What? Okay, when this stuff disappears, she kicks the bow. Okay. I've seen some very questionable bow usage by various characters in this game. Never have I seen someone attempt to yo-yo their fucking bow. And the fact that it works so well is very interesting. Okay, what are we doing here?
Gather.
Something. Oh. Okay, so it's just moving walls, basically. Cannot be moved from the side.
Quietly now.
Get out of here, nerd. Okay, cool.
Take it easy.
Chests. Is there a hair on my mouse pad? I come bearing balls. Ah, cool. Okay. Interesting.
The waters flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Oh, I've done a game like this, or there was like a puzzle or puzzles like this. What was it? It was on the big foggy island, and you had to push the rocks into the specific symbols, like where they would normally go. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Well, actually, I guess that works. I like the sound it makes.
The door is open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Hey, big boy.
Busted.
These are about to get dicey.
Beg for mercy.
I will have murder.
Let's dance.
Now you shall perish. Freeze to the core.
Destroyed. Look at it. Look at it glow. Look at it shine. Look at it. Look at all the cool particles. Oh, we found them.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Oh, sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate, but I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison, and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result.
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tian Shu. Aside from Qingshu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me,
Did you hear that? It was poison. That's why What a nasty guy. Seize him.
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene.
Finally, we're using technology.
Excellent liquor. We've, seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you, Juri. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Qianwei had wealth. Mingbo had reputation. But you had nothing. You were just another nobody. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be—
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time. So the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Jur-E plays his hand.
Oh?
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my—
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
Whoa, this is the good stuff. Huh?
Oh. It's down for the count.
Jur-E, you poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, the embassy will come after you. They'll get to the bottom of this. Mark my words.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives, the ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What do you hope?
Damn.
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool. But things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further. In fact, they'll be only too happy to blame it all on a rogue operation by you. It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right, with a clean record and well out of the Fatui's reach.
This man is Megamind. Oh my god. I don't think he's gonna get the role, but I mean, I have to hand it to him. Mans has got that giga brain.
Shuri, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second in command, Theophan?
How do you know about that?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for a long time now.
That traitor! Shuri, you...
Shh. Relax. It's over. After tonight, everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture.
Okay, who is this voice actor? I need to know who voices this man, because he is doing an absolutely amazing job.
Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
Damn. I wanted to see the
I
explosion.
did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces and eventually brought them down from within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's. Nothing else you wanted to add?
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful. You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future. I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think? Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you? He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have...
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien was always going to give you this opportunity, even if you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
That's enough. That's enough.
Damn, bro.
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan, but you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young, Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jury these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Oh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's
I
meet at
have
Genshin Tea House
an
tomorrow morning.
idea as to what she just
I'll
did.
have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals. Don't worry, as long as they're willing to get some rest.
I think I have an idea as to what's about to happen. And I say it's a good ending to me, or a good ending for me. To me? I don't know about to me. That might not be very good. Alright, what are we doing? Wait until 8 the following day. 8. Go to the Yangshan Tea House. Oh my goodness.
There is now no poison left in his system, but recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Dr. Baiju, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years. It's good we caught it in time. A few days later and the toxin would have built up in the internal organs. At that point, things would have been much more serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom-seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them,
Uncle Tian will be heading off now. Remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much. Ah, you're here too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. Yes, the exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all.
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle
Don't underestimate Uncle Tian. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi. Normally, the Yuehai Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tian?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated him. I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend. In the end, even he changed. But when did it start? I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things. What I really admired about Juri was his intelligence and resilience.
I have to admit, he's a smart guy, and very cautious. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk, but Jur-E was still extremely careful with the poisoning. He chose that specific liquor from Shinue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor. Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Jur-E would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
How is Juri now?
Well, I mean, he's sitting in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price. Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Damn.
Uncle Tian? Yelan? What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't understand.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu. Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process. With Yusupov in our hands and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second-in-command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options. Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they never...
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger, Regrator, got involved. The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern.
Regrator. Okay, well we have Tartaglia, and then there was Senora. So now we've got Regrator.
It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something. It gives me a starting point for my next mission.
Oh, and there's also the Balladeer.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at...
Oh, that. I was obviously joking. I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement, although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. As Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real danger. All right, I'm done here. Time for me to go. I'm heading off again in a few days and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, it's for me to know and you to find out. But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, You're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tien. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
Oh boy. Hey, wait a minute, those two guys. I bonked my desk, my bad. So that's that quest done. Hey, it's you two.
So Jerry is already in prison, I guess?
You think? He poisoned Uncle Tien. I still can't believe he'd do that. Why the long face?
Nothing. I think it's a great shame. I always thought he's very smart. If he became Tianshu, he'd be able to accomplish many things I could never hope to.
Don't feel bad. I'll admit he was a strong contender, but give me 3 years and I'll overtake him. When I become Tianshu, I'll make you my deputy. Like the sound of that?
Start by working on your temperamental issues. If you can't keep your cool, your work will suffer. Right now, you still have a long way to go before you'll be eligible to take the Tianshu position.
I'll get there. One step at a time. And then, before you know it, there'll come a day when you won't be able to find a single flaw in me or my work. First things first, though. Let's go and talk to Uncle Tien.
Aww. Alright, cool.
What
How about
would
you?
you like to know?
Regrator.
Regrator is the 9th of the Fatui Harbingers.
9th.
Or likely the first among them where wealth is concerned.
Uh-huh.
However, his wealth is not a mere question of how much more he has to his name. He has a very unique understanding of wealth. And what he's planning may very well shake the world to its core. Beyond that, I don't have a lot of information about him. If you need to know more in the future, you can ask Ningguang.
Okay, cool. What else?
What would you like to know?
Jury.
Something I've said to Jury, Qinwei, and Mingguo before is that while cunning and scheming are quite crucial, even more important than this is staying true to yourself. Jury and Ambassador Yusupov each saw each other as a means to an end. They thought that if they could just outsmart their opponent, they would emerge the final victor. And yet, in the eyes of Yelan and Regrator, they are but pawns in a much bigger game. Scheming is an endless endeavor. If you can't cope with it, you're better off staying out of it. It gives you a much clearer view in any case. Everyone has self-interest, but you cannot let it be your master. So, don't fight over fleeting gains and losses. Rather, focus on the direction your heart is leading you, and keep moving forward.
Man.
What would
Inspirational
you like to know?
quotes. I
Thanks
don't
to
really
you,
care about the other
you
two
can
questions, to be
always
honest. Okay, so we did that. That's all done, that's all done. What else we got? Apparently Susan doesn't want to take a picture with me anymore, so rip Susan. I guess we can go do some grinding. So, I was originally grinding for Zhao because I wanted to, you know, make him a usable character. So I still need to do that. I also need to beat up the rock dude, Mr. Bishop over there. But I think I'm gonna start with. Hold on, actually, let me see. Oh, Sunday, all of these are available. Okay, so we're gonna do this because I wanna level up and ascend Eula's Claymore.
Quick, under the
So since all of these are available, we're just gonna do that. So we're gonna do this one. I actually forgot that Sunday all of the stuff is available in the domains. I should probably remember that for next time. But hey, it works out. It means that we can grind exactly what I wanted to grind.
More speed.
To oblivion.
Get out of here, bro.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Shudder. Beg for mercy.
I probably should have gone with
Flood of frost.
a better selection of characters for this. Alright, nice. I'm gonna leave, craft, and then come back and see if I need what I need for the next ascension.
Or you'll get soaked.
Actually, do I need to craft? I don't think I do, actually. Not yet, anyway. Okay, yes I do. I need 3 black teeth, and you're only gonna give me 1 because you're an asshole. Okay. Never mind, we're going back.
Quick.
I hear you've got a job for me.
Need my help as usual?
Cryo time.
Can't handle your dream. Take it.
You can't run. Shudder. Beg for mercy. Crush. Lights out. Shudder. Beg for mercy.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Look at you, Bluetail.
Judgment.
This is order. Stabilize.
Hey, there we go. Okay, that should be good enough, I think. Now we can go craft. Or go ascend or something. First, I will see if I can just go ahead and ascend. I can. Dump all this for 5,000 crystals. Okay, and I should be able to craft one of those teeth. Yep, there we go. Enhance. Oh, no. I want to hold on to these just in case. Green one? Yeah, green one will go. But I just want to do these. Here we go, level 70. Base attack 500. What's the... Okay, so it's pretty much on par. I think given 2 more levels, this should surpass it in terms of base damage. How much more do I actually need in order to ascend it again? 9. 9 and some slime. I think I'll make 10 of those. I'll go do this domain again to get more of the teeth. And I think we should be able to get it one more level. There we go. One more ascension? Yeah. This team kinda wasn't that good, so I'm gonna try... We'll do
The threads
official,
of your fate lie in my hands.
and I guess we can do...
Need my help as usual?
I really do hope that the damage that the Skyward Pride provides is going to be better than my Snow Tomb's Star Silver, because that'd be really sad to get a 5-star Claymore and then a character that I really need a new Claymore on. It's not even that good. Though the damage seems solid thus far, so I won't knock it yet.
Crush!
It's very consistent.
Gather! Shudder!
Though I will say I have hit like 20,000 with my sword on normal occasions, so I wouldn't consider it game-changing.
Gather! Crush! Vengeance will be mine! I condemn you!
I think we'll do it probably Either one more time or two more times, I don't really know. I think I might as well just dump all of my condensed resin into this while I have the opportunity.
Solidify! No wrestling.
Beg for mercy.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Shudder.
I will have order. Solidify!
Pew pew! Diana Special!
Beg for mercy.
Come here.
Shudder. Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
Send him to the Shadow Realm. Okay. I'll see if I can ascend it one more time, and then if I can't, we'll do one more. If I can, then we'll just use this on maybe a different domain? I don't know. I'm just kind of making this up as I go because I can't plan. Okay, hold on. So what do I actually need for this? Weapons. I need 8. No, Timaeus, I don't want to speak to you. We need 8 of the horns. Silver. Unfortunately, we cannot afford 8. So we will have to get some more. One last time. I wish I knew of which characters were able to bust through the mage shields, like, really quickly, because I know Zhong Li's burst does a really good job of hammering into that. But outside of that, I'm not too sure.
Stabilize.
Shake it and stir! Can't handle it.
Beg for mercy.
Get dunked on. Get out of here.
Order guide
You. Listen here, you flying space shorty, I swear to Christ. Get out of here.
Vengeance will be mine. Shudder.
Stabilize.
By royal...
Alright. Oh, my hand is going numb. Alright, I think I can now send this one more time. Get us up to a nice, healthy... Nope, I cannot. I lied. I am trolling you. Sorry. I am fake news. I need to do one bit of crafting.
More speed.
1. Now I can ascend it. There we go. Level 80, here we come. My Mora, gone. Just to the void. Oh, good lord. Make his pockets hurt. And hurt they shall. Alright, there we go. 590. That is, I think, 30 higher than the Snow Tombed. Yeah. Not a massive difference, but pretty decent. Increases all damage by 8%. After using an elemental burst, normal attack, or charged attack on hit, creates a vacuum blade that does 80% of attack as damage to opponents along its path. Lasts for 20 seconds or 8 vacuum blades. Okay. So in theory, that would be more powerful than Snow Tombed. Hitting an opponent with a normal or charged attack has a 100% chance of forming and dropping an Everfrost icicle above them, dealing AoE damage equivalent to equal to 140% of attack. Opponents affected by Cryo are instead dealt damage equal to 360% of attack, can only occur once every 10 seconds. Okay, now that I'm late reading, I think Snow Tombed probably does more damage, theoretically, because of the 100% chance, because it's a refinement 5 compared to 1. Just the percentages, plus its physical damage bonus, which is Eula's main form of attack, in comparison to this, which is energy recharge. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll change it back to Snow Tombed if it's not going that well. But I mean, higher base damage, so I'll give it that. That might mean something. And we ranked out the battle pass. Cool beans. Alright, let's go do the final sweep. Let's go do some bosses. So I need to do the Primo Geo Vishao. This is for Zhao. Our beloved Zhao. Also, I feel so bad that I did not do the event thing that happened last with Zhao and Yelan and all that shit, and Aratagi Ito. I really wish I would have saved that for a stream, but I just was like grinding through it, and I was having so much fun with it that I didn't want to like just start halfway through and then be like, so yeah, you know, I'm just doing this. So I was just like, I'll finish it, and then whatever next event will come up, I'll do that. Because that would have been such a good event to cover, but it took me so long to finish. Okay, so we're gonna need...
Stay close and you will live.
I'll
Here we
take
go.
care of it.
Alright, let's go beat up a dog.
More speed.
Performing ATF activities.
Time to scout.
What are we fighting today? Hydro. Right? Yeah, it's Hydro.
There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal.
Slice and dice.
Shine down.
Stabilize.
Go, Barbara, go!
I will have order.
mercy.
Zhongli, your shield is ass. What happened?
Shudder. Illusion shattered. Horror to oblivion. Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Crack and ruin.
That was pitiful damage. What was that?
Ready, steady, go!
Shine down. Shudder.
I really think the Snow Tune might actually be better than the Skyward, and that makes me very sad knowing that a 4-star is better than a 5-star, and yet the chances of getting that 5-star are so fucking difficult. Or so bad. Alright. Okay, I have to beat this guy up plenty of times for Zhao, but I don't want to just stick on Zhao for this entire time. What's another guy that I need to beat up? What does Sayu need? Let me just do this really quick. Okay, no, this isn't working. Okay, I like how they have a... Oh, they do! Okay, I was about to say. They've got the ability to hold it down for weapon refinement, or weapon enhancement or whatever. But yeah, they don't have it for this. I was about to say. Okay, there we go. So you need... Oh, Magukenki. Is that so? Wow, you'd be a dumb fucker if you think that... Yeah, I'm gonna go do it. I don't like Magukenki very much. He is a little hard, but I mean, you know, I can't not level up my characters. Alright, come here, you big puppet. Let's go. So ranged attacks don't work. I need to remember that. Not that I have any ranged characters, but...
Solidify!
Let's dance. There is no escape. Beg for mercy.
Order guide you.
I remember he is invincible during that attack.
More speed.
Oh god.
Solidify!
Let the show begin.
Beg for mercy.
Solidify!
Vengeance will be mine. Eye for an eye.
Oh yes. Oh yes, the damage. That was better that time. I think I just missed a lot of my hits with the Bishop, and that's why the damage was so bad. That's one of the issues with Eula, is that it's so inconsistent how good or bad your damage is going to be when you use her burst, because it relies solely off of the amount of hits you do, but there is a maximum threshold to how much damage you can generate with it. So I think it's like, there's like a certain combo that I think it's like 13 attacks in one like combo in order to get the maximum amount of damage, but if you go over that amount, then I think it like either resets or it does something to it that it can reduce the damage, so you have to be consistent with it, and it's just like bleh. Anyway, we have gotten our trophies. Can you be ascended? Nope, I gotta do you again. Cries and shits and throws up. How about we do a daily boss? Or not a daily boss. Is it a daily boss? weekly boss, right? Yes, weekly boss. Let's do weekly boss. Since we were doing Ashtaha's theme on the drums, now I wanna beat up Ashtaha so I can hear that sexy battle music. Wakey wakey!
It is time, Morax. We settle this now.
I will have order.
Let's dance.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Crush.
Come on, Eula. Clap this man's cheeks.
Shudder. Beg for mercy.
Get out of the zone.
Absolve you.
There we go.
Today, you witness your reckoning.
Oh my god, he's so hot.
Stabilize.
Let the show begin.
Shudder. Beg for
I
mercy.
got your toes.
Gather.
Shine down.
Flood of frost. Rack and ruin.
There is no
I had to drop that right there.
1,000-year pain. You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not. Come, experience an eon of suffering.
There is no escape.
Crush.
Man, the damage
Beg
is
for mercy.
a little eh.
This is order.
Shine down.
Gather.
Now you shall perish.
Shudder.
Hello there, you want a hug?
Crush.
Back to the earth.
Sorry, but I think that's gonna be you, my friend. Later. Back to the earth with you, bitch. Alright, anyway. That was fun. We got a catalyst billet. Let's go. I don't get billets. This is streamer shit. Alright, I think I should have enough for one more daily. Or weekly boss, I mean. And then that is it. So let us pick a good daily boss to end on. You know what? I haven't done her in a while. I don't need to do her because I don't have anything that she, like, I don't have any characters that would take her stuff. But I want to do her anyway. So let's do the Raiden Shogun and get fucked. Hopefully this works out. I don't actually know if my team would be best suited for this.
Solidify.
Thunder.
Let's dance.
Illusion shattered. This one.
Beg for mercy.
A fleeting shadow. Pathetic.
Vengeance will be mine.
Absurd. Illusions
More
of
speed. I condemn you.
Aw, you bitch.
Shattered.
Aha. Impeccable judgment. Hell yeah.
Solidify.
Let the show begin.
Shudder! Shine down! Your verdict is decided. This one, a fleeting shadow. Beg for mercy.
Oh, she's gonna go into big form.
This body is eternal.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered. Purge all obstacles.
I will have order.
Oh my Christ.
Inferior.
Oh, you're so cool.
Witness the final calamity. There is no escape.
Oh, it's so cool.
Purge all obstacles.
I love this fight. I should do it more often.
Illusion shattered.
If only I had Yemiko.
Shudder. Perish.
Order guide you.
Let's dance.
Shine down. Eternity is in my hand.
Oh, yo. Hello? Okay. What is happening?
Illusion shattered. Beg for mercy.
I'm unsure
The odds are
what.
against
Whoa. It hurt. It hurt a lot.
I will have order.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion. Flood of frost.
Come on. You need to go.
Eye for an eye.
Oh, yes.
Evasion is futile. Shudder.
You're a god? Oh, yeah?
Beg for mercy.
God of Electra, you say? I'm the god of physicality.
Crush. Shattered.
Gather.
Shine down. Shudder.
Come on. You're so close. I can't let you get to that stage again.
Inferior.
Bitch.
There is no escape. Beg for mercy. Lightning falls on the land of eternity. Crush.
Let the show begin.
Shine down. This body is eternal. Purge all obstacles. To the core. Rack and ruin.
0 damage.
Perish.
Wait a minute. Does she damage herself? Is that how this works? Do I just have to avoid her?
Witness the final calamity. Illusion shattered.
Solidify.
Purge all obstacles.
I'm not sure, actually.
There is no escape. Shudder. Inferior. Eternity is in my hands.
Okay, cool.
Solidify.
Let's dance.
Shine down. Crush.
I don't know what to do in this situation.
Perish.
Okay.
Shudder.
Order guide.
Druid follows my blade.
You're almost done, queen.
Beg for mercy.
There it is. Get out of here. Sorry, Queen, that pussy isn't poggers enough.
Only
Alright,
emptiness away.
we did it. That was such a fight. I have to say, out of all the fights in this game, that one is my favorite. I didn't know how I felt about it before. After doing it again, I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, well that's it. That is all the resin, all of the quests, all of the grinding that I can do today. I'm sweating bullets over here. So I think that is a good place to call it. So I want to thank all of you, or whatever amount of you that actually came to this stream, for joining me. If you enjoyed what you saw, feel free to subscribe. Make sure to leave a comment down below after the stream is up to let me know if you have any suggestions for future streams or any future content in general, or just give me your opinions, critique, whatever. And I will see you guys whenever I decide to stream again. I have no idea when or what I'm doing next. I never do. Don't ever expect me to have a plan. I won't. And I guess that's it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.